I'm Mr. Bear.
And I'm Mr. Bear Jr.
And welcome
to
to
the
the
Bear
Bear
Cave.
Cave. We are going to continue our Great Plateau walkthrough. This is the fifth and final part of getting the paraglider and getting off the Great Plateau. We've gone to our first 4 shrines, gotten 4 spirit orbs, and we are now ready for the rest of the game. Rather than trying to run the whole way around, we're going to do a little shortcut here. Go back to where we woke up, the Shrine of Resurrection, and the closest shrine to the Temple of Time. And we know that we need to go to the Temple of Time because of something the mysterious hobo told us. And I'll show you what he meant in just a moment. And we're going to look at our map to do that. So if you look at our map here, we have the 4 shrines we just completed. And we draw one line here and one line here. They basically intersect right around the Temple of Time. So we can even place a pin there.
Or a stamp.
Or a stamp. Let's go for a pin. And so now we have a good idea of more or less where we need to go to meet the happy hobo and have him tell us what's up finally. I mean, maybe he's unhappy hobo. I don't really know. Yeah. So it is nighttime. Oh, our cold resistance just wore off, which we don't really mind. We don't need it any longer. Let's head on over. Ooh, there's glowing going on inside the Temple of Time. Oh. So there's little fireflies we can collect. Sunset firefly. We'll grab another one. All right. Some things that you can collect only come out at night, so even though night's scary and you have all the stall creatures, it's actually also good to run around in the nighttime. I see some glowing coming from over there. Goddess statue. Told us to come back when we had 4 spirit orbs. What do you think? Should we do what she says?
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
Gonna hop on here and say hi to the goddess statue. Go ahead and pray. And she's going to claim 4 spirit orbs. Now, here's where you have a choice. You can only get one of them. You can either get another heart container, which put us at 4 hearts. She'll make us stronger, or we could get a stamina vessel. Now, I usually get a stamina vessel because I like having more stamina. Especially early in the game, it's nice to be able to climb things. But a lot of people just go right for the heart container. Let's go for the heart container.
I shall win.
Good shot.
Four hearts now.
All right. We're doing great, aren't we?
Ho!
Oh.
Up. We're coming. I know.
He says.
Pretty fussy for a hobo. Right. Yes, sir. Hobos are people too. We don't know his circumstances. Although something tells me that he's about to tell us.
Find out.
All right. Go ahead and climb on up. All right. We're going to run along here. Go meet the happy hobo. And one or the other.
Have to find out.
Well done there, young one.
Oh, he talks.
Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramos Hyrule.
Oh,
I was the last leader of Hyrule,
There's a country named after you.
a kingdom which no longer
sounds like.
exists.
Oh my.
King Rome.
The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form.
Oh,
Forgive me.
yeah,
I
I'm good.
think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Okay.
To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were
Flying demon
passed
pig
from
wars.
generation to generation
Yeah.
in the form of legends and fairy tales.
Yeah, but now he's a flying demon
It's
pig
also
horse.
a prophecy.
It's true.
The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground.
Don't say.
We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away, using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side.
Wait, is that me?
It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path.
Am I the princess or the knight? Come on.
We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay,
Nay.
Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining.
Uh-oh. Yep.
He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the
Yep.
divine beasts, and turned against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, bravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon.
You don't say.
However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
She survived or not.
You are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with...
Oh my.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end.
Oh, wait, don't tell me.
That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later.
400.
The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted.
That's what.
Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. Must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon.
If you said no, the game would be over.
Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle.
Well, we'll fix that.
I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village.
Is it
There you will find the Elder
He
Impa.
says Kakariko.
She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
All right. Well, thanks, King. Looks like we got ourselves a little mission. Finally, the paraglider. All right, we've got the paraglider. We're going to get off the isolated plateau real quick, just to end the video here. Okay. Yeah, no kidding, buddy. I mean, if I said no, the game would be pretty much over, right? So now our main quest has changed. You notice if we go up into the adventure log, destroy Ganon as our main quest, and seek out Impa. So we're going to have that be the next one. If we go look at our map, we see that in the undiscovered areas or the unmapped areas, we have Impa. So we're going to head that direction. But first, quick demonstration of the paraglider, which we worked so hard to get. I'm actually going to go right up here to the tower. Might as well jump up from a high place. Jump down from a high place, I mean.
Okay.
And we'll show you how a basic demonstration of how to use the paraglider. Now, from the top of the Sheikah Tower, the Great Plateau Tower, we're going to point ourselves kind of in the general direction of Impa, who we have to go meet. And we're just going to go ahead and jump. And once we're in the air, we hit X, and X unfurls the glider. Now, notice that our stamina wheel is going down. If you run out of stamina while you're flying through the air, well, you guessed it, you can't use the paraglider anymore, and you go crashing right to the ground to almost certain death if you're at a certain height. I think we're going to have enough stamina. Another thing you can do is hit B, and then it'll light, and then glide right at the end. And there we've got ourselves another Stalbo Coblin. Don't feel like dealing with him right now. 1 second. 1 second. And we're going to go ahead. I'm getting some advice from my expert advisor here. But we're actually going to stop, because this is a great place to stop. We've gotten off the Great Plateau, and we're into the Kingdom of Hyrule. We're ready to do the rest of the game, and off in the distance there is the path to Impa, which in Kakariko Village, which is our next objective. Thanks for joining us today. Like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're seeing here. We're going to have many, many more fun adventures together in Breath of the Wild, but that's the last part, Part 5 of getting off the Great Plateau. Thanks for joining us today. Hope to see you in another video.